So I'm joined today with Melissa Plamondon. She is the chairperson for Beyond Borders Circle of Change. Thanks for taking some time to talk with me today, Melissa.
You bet. Thank you.
Lloyd Co-op kicked off Kindness Wins this month, and obviously 10% of the proceeds of the merchandise they sell is going to be going to Beyond Borders Circle of Change. But before we get into that, can you just tell me a little bit more about the organization?
Sure. So we are a community coalition, and we are made up of people from Lloyd Catholic School Division, Lloyd Public School Division, Alberta Health Services, Sask Health Authority, the Youth Center, the Lloydminster Sexual Assault and Information Center, Canadian Red Cross, and our local SHINE program. And we work together to strive to create a community that's rooted in kindness and compassion, and one that's promoting a culture of safety and caring. So we do different initiatives that are centered around kindness and bullying prevention. We have a program with the local RCMP on positive ticketing, and we do our Kindness Wins grants, which are just kicking off this month. And then we also train teens in our community to become youth facilitators to provide programs for younger children on bullying prevention and healthy relationships.
So like I mentioned earlier, 10% of the proceeds from the Kindness Wins merchandise at the Lloyd Co-op is going to be going to Beyond Border Circle of Change. Can you just talk a little bit more about the partnership and how everything works with the money you guys get and how you put that into action?
You bet. So we're really pleased to be able to work with the co-op again this year. They've been great supporters for us. And with the proceeds that we get from the campaign, 10% of the proceeds go directly into our Kindness Wins grant program. And what this is a program that we invite every school in Lloydminster to apply for. And we provide them with a little bit of money to help them fund their Kindness Wins ideas and initiatives that they put on within the school and within the community. And the co-op is also generously agreed to donate some sweet treats for us to put into some self-care packages that we're putting together for every single staff member in both school divisions this year.
And obviously, you guys have partnered with the Lloyd Co-op for the past few years, so this isn't the first year that you're doing this. So how important is it, do you think, to be able to make Pink Shirt Day just not one day, but highlight not just anti-bullying, but kindness overall, and to make it a whole month kind of event?
Right. We feel like it's really important to not only just focus on what not to do, such as bullying, but also, we know the best antidote to bullying is kindness and compassion. So promoting that all the time is absolutely important. And we're really, really thankful for the support from the co-op, from the sales of those awesome, cool hoodies and t-shirts, because not only do you get to wear a great graphic designed, clothing from our local artists, but it's also going to support a really good cause, which goes, back into the community and spreads throughout. Like there's so many people that will be affected by these initiatives that it's really a positive thing, and we need kindness now more than ever.
Is there anything else that you want to add just relating to Kindness Wins and Beyond Border Circle of Change?
Sure. I would actually like to just mention that we've kind of created another part of this initiative this year, and that is to show some appreciation to all of our teachers and our staff in our schools. We know they've been through a lot in the past year, having to be adaptable and resilient. And so one of the things that we want to do is just to say thank you. We see you, we appreciate you. So by developing these self-care kits, we hope to be able to get that message across to them, so that not only are we thanking them, but it's also, the message is to say to them that to be there for others, but to never leave yourself behind. And so that kindness wins when we're also kind to ourselves. Because we know it's the caregivers, the helpers, and those that are serving others wholeheartedly that aren't always the ones who have the tendency to remember to do that for themselves as well. So we hope by doing this that we can just let them know how important they are and how much we appreciate them, and to not leave themselves behind. So kindness to them as well.
And one final thing I was going to ask, I know last year when we were able to go into schools more, I got to see different activities at different grade levels that school
Yeah.
children here in Lloydminster were doing centered around kindness. So can you just talk a little bit about how each year kind of the Kindness Wins campaign has kind of grown and how students are getting involved into it?
You bet. Well, this year, so our committee actually just met this morning virtually, and we approved 10 applications that came in. And a large number of those initiatives are centered around elders and seniors in our community. I think is really wonderful because we know they're certainly some of the most vulnerable population right now. We talk about isolation and things like that. So a lot of the schools are focusing their attention towards how they can reach out to seniors in the community and the different residences. So they're creating visual art. One of the schools is doing digital picture frames for seniors so they can keep them updated as to what's happening in school and community. Some of them are creating like flower plots and growing flowers for them. And just seeing kids get involved with that and having them connected to our elderly population is so important, and our teachers do a fabulous job at doing that. So it's a win-win.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking some time to talk with me today. This is a great topic to highlight.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Thanks.